Now, I've been going through all my notes and just really diving deep into what exactly brings back a dismissive avoidant. And throughout all my studies, what I've seen is every avoidant that comes back to the relationship show these 4 signs. And honestly, these are the only times where I've seen dismissive avoidants actually chase or pursue that person that they were in a relationship with. The first thing that I see is they reappear in small, low-risk ways. See, avoidants don't lead with vulnerability. When they miss you, they test the waters. And how they do that is you'll see soft re-entries like watching your stories, like in a post, sending a random meme, or asking surface level questions. It's their way of saying, hey, I still feel you, without exposing themselves. I had someone that reached out to me recently, a client that I had 2 years ago. And she told me just this. She said that her ex-boyfriend started to send her little memes that meant something to them back in the days. And she was like, this is just kind of weird. She asked if he wanted to get on a phone call, and he agreed. And what she said was he had actually really been hurting about the breakup, and he tried to distract himself. She thought he was happy because he was traveling, he was doing all these different things. But what really was going on, he was avoiding feeling that void that he had in him. The second thing that they do is they'll bring up old memories instead of trying to start new conversations. When an avoidant misses someone who mattered, the nostalgia feels safer than the honesty, right? They'll mention inside jokes, past moments, or something that reminded them of you because it lets them reconnect without admitting they want closeness again. So if you're watching this video and you start to see this from someone who you know is a dismissive avoidant, just know that this is what they're feeling. They're missing you, and they're really struggling to be vulnerable enough to tell you this. Now, whether they want to get back together with you, that's another video for another day. The third thing that you'll see is their tone starts to soften after you had that period of no contact. Avoidants usually come back calmer, slower, and a little bit more thoughtful when they've been missing you. They don't rush, they don't push, and they don't overwhelm. They show up with more patience because missing you forced them to sit with emotions they usually avoid. For example, I was coaching a lady for 6 months, and her avoidant ex came back, and he was hot and heavy. He wanted to get back with her. He was coming over, sleeping over. And I told her, look, this is a red flag. You got to pause, time this out all day, because I'm not sure if this is authentic. I don't know if this is something he is truly trying to pursue again. For me, I see this as him putting a Band-Aid over the loneliness that he's feeling. I'm not necessarily sure that he truly wants to be back in this relationship. Guess what happens? He ended up calling her one day saying, I made a huge mistake. I think I'm going to need some space again. And I apologize for bringing you into this confusion that I'm feeling. The fourth thing that you'll see is they'll check your well-being, even when there's no benefit to them doing so. If an avoidant asks you how you're doing, wants to make sure you're okay, or reaches out with genuine concern, they're not doing that casually. That's the internal talking saying, I don't want to lose this connection. So if you've seen all 4 of these things from a dismissive avoidant ex, chances are they're missing you. They're missing that connection. They want to get back together, but they don't know how to do that without making a fool out of themselves. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Thank you guys. And always remember, when you go and be loved, you'll never have to find it. God bless.